Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. So yeah, my name is Marie and I've been on break for a month, and I like to make things and I like to show you how I made those things. Welcome to my live stream. Yay! First, as I always do, let me give you a disclaimer. Today is August 16th, 2022, I think still. And it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not live right now with me, then this video, you're seeing it later on. So the disclaimer is this is not a tutorial. This is just me coming back. I was off for... I'm talking. Why are you barking at me for talking? I've been off for a month. Yes. I've been off for a month. He's upset with me because I've been off for a month. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I will need you to shush your tush while we are on live. Okay, so yeah, this is not a tutorial. I'm just gonna be making things, saying hey, miss you guys, and all that good jazz. Checking to see if everybody's okay. Yes, I just gave him chicken. Yeah. I am not sponsored by them, but I would like to be sponsored by them. Remember that, WAG. It is WAG freeze-dried chicken. Yeah. He loves that stuff. Loves that crap. So anyway, you guys, in the chat, tell me how you guys are doing. Is my audio too loud? Because it looks like it's peaking. Meaning my voice is way too loud for your audio systems, and sometimes my lets me know that I'm too loud. So let me know if I'm too loud. Just let me know, okay? Other than that, just before I got on live, this is the reason why I was a little bit behind. I usually go on 10 minutes before and just let it play for a little bit, but yeah, I got a delivery. Let me switch my camera around. Because I just got a new phone. It's cute. It's a OnePlus 7. No, I used to have OnePlus 7. I have a OnePlus 8T or Pro T, whatever. It's, who cares? So it's teal blue and it's cute. So I put it in a little clear case, and then I got tired of it. So I got a new case. So let me open up this case with you guys. So like I said, let me know in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if my audio is way too loud or if it's way too quiet or whatever. Just let me know, because I don't know from this angle, okay? I sound fine, okay? But it may be too loud for you guys. So I got this case, right? And of course I took it out of the plastic, and it's in the plastic, and it has a little styrofoam. I don't know if you guys order from Amazon cases, phone cases or anything, but it has a little styrofoam thing in the inside. You take that out, but when I'm taking it out just now, it has a piece of the, I don't know if they're trying to be clever. I don't really know how to take that. It looks like they had the thing just sitting in here and they were like, oh, let's put the vinyl on it, and then they just didn't take the thing out. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Colleen, thank you. At least somebody was listening. Thank you. So anyway, I do like this case. It's so cute. And I put a magnet in there because in my car, I have a little magnet phone holder. So isn't it pretty? I love it. That's why I was late, because I was getting a delivery and the guy was like, and he wanted to talk, and I'm like, bro, I gotta go. So anyway, you guys, now if you saw in the thumbnail in the beginning of this video, and it looks like somebody named Kim Anthony subscribed to me. I want to say thank you, just in case you're here. I received your subscription. Okay, I received your sub. Thank you. So anyway, if you guys saw the thumbnail, you know what I'm making today, okay? And another thing I wanted to bring up too is that yesterday, I don't know what happened, but yesterday I received 100 subscribers yesterday, which is like, what? I happened to look at it in the morning, and then the evening I looked again, and I'm like, 100 subscribers in one day. Usually it's like 60, but like 100 in one day is crazy. It's really crazy to me. So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys subscribing and saying, hey, this is something to watch, because I'm a freak of nature. But anyway, yeah, I took a month off so that I can focus on me, focus on the dog, focus on getting another dog. I don't know how that's going to work out, but we're thinking of getting another dog. Yay. And I wanted to take and make and actually do a trip and actually go on vacation, because we haven't gone on vacation in like, that's like a literal vacation. We're going on vacation and it's been a minute. I will say a couple years, a minute. So we went to California and we loved it. Yeah, I did not want to leave. I can't stop looking at my phone. It's so cute. So cute and flowery. So anyway, you guys, like I said, I already put a disclaimer. This is not a tutorial. I'm just going to be making things and talking to you guys and giving you the scoop on what's the latest. I don't know what the latest is, but I'm gonna think of some latest things that may not be latest for me because I've been experiencing it for a month, but it might be latest for you. If you guys are a part of my Discord, I have debuted. I can't even say the word debuted. I think I said it right. I debuted my new logo that I drew up myself, and I've been receiving really good reviews for it, so I might put it up on YouTube. I'm still a little nervous about it because I did it myself. Okay, I mean, I did all my other logos, but this one I really was like, I'm gonna really do something because it's a realistic drawing of my face, which is just like, normally I just do a little artist rendition of it and it's like, oh, that could be you or that can't be you. This time it's definitely my face. It is totally my face. And so I was a little like nervous. And you guys were like on Discord, you guys were like, oh my God. So if you guys want to be a part of my Discord, this is the email address. I gotta look around the camera. So this is the email address that you email me. You say, hey, I want to be part of the Discord. Yay. And then I'll send you the link that is only good for 7 days. And we'll go from there. And then you can go into my Discord and then you can go and introduce yourself. And then what we do at the Discord is basically you get the latest news on what's going on with Martian Creations. And you also will receive firsthand look of what my newest videos will be. And you also would be able to share your projects with me and everybody in the community there. And then if you want criticism, ask for it, because you are not going to receive it right offhand. You're going to receive positive feedback and everything that you need to keep going in your process of making jewelry. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So if you really want to be a part of that, make sure you just email me. Martian Creations. No, that's not the email address. I'm just making this up as I go along. martiandiscord@gmail.com. And then I'll send you a link and we will get it going. Okay? So now let me switch my camera around while I wipe my nose, because I felt like there was something in my nose. But anyway, you guys, so it's been about a month since I'm going to turn myself down because I am really peaking. I'm just turning myself just a little smidge down. Okay. So it's been a month. So I'm like, how do I do these live streams again? I don't know. So we're just going to figure it out as we go along. So these are the earrings that I made. Now, if you notice in my ears, I actually in my ears, I actually have the bare version of the earrings that we're going to make today, okay? Because you can use it, you can actually make it so that it's a bare version, or you can put beads on it. So I'm going to show you how to put beads on it. The beads that I'm using are everything, not just the beads, but everything that I'm using, including the, I don't know if I put the pliers in there because I don't think you really need. It's just your pliers, that whatever you have, that's all you really need. I have the beads, I have the wire, and I can't remember what else I have in there. So I put all the supplies in the description box below underneath this video. I have 30 gauge wire that I'm using, which is really thin. This is perfect to tie on beads and all that good jazz, okay? Then I have 16 gauge copper wire. Now here's the thing. I put in the description box 16 gauge copper wire, but this is for my ears, okay? Because I've had stretched ears for about 10 years or so. So I've had my ears stretched to about 1-0, I can't even remember, 00. So I stretched my ears to 00 size hole. So it's a pretty big hole, but it's since like closed up a little bit, but it's not quite as small as, you know, what you would have for a regular person's ear, just a regular piercing. So I use 16 gauge. Now I put in the description box also 20 gauge wire, which is 20 gauge wire is perfect to use. Someone just commented on my video and asked me, you know, what gauge wire would you use for earring wire? And it will be 20 gauge wire, okay? So I have 16 gauge wire, okay, because that's just my ears. Now, let's see. I got all my wires here. So you guys, do you guys remember my last live? Because I don't remember my last live. What was my last live? Does anybody remember what my last live is? Or you can just look it up for me. I can't remember. Oh, I know what it was. Because I wanted it. That was my bug zapper. I wanted the live to be as unproblematic as possible. I do not want to be like, I'm doing a project, I got to do it just right, and everything has to be perfect. So I said, nope, not doing a live like that, because I just felt like there was just too much pressure at the time. My mental was just like shutting down, but I was like, I know I need to do a live. So what I did was I shared and I showed you guys all my past embarrassing jewelry that I made in the past. And what was funny was you guys didn't think it was that embarrassing, and I was like, okay, good. But to me, it's cringy. So I do have some still hanging here because I wanted to redo it as a YouTube video, because I was just like, you guys were like, I really like that. Was this guy. So I might be doing this in a future YouTube video, and the reason why I'm doing it, I might not attach like any crochet or anything to it or beads, but you know, the comic book part of it and how to get that shine. So I had that one, and then I had another one, I believe, here it is, that was just basically there's some photo paper that I painted on, cut those up, put resin on here, put some beads in there, some sequins. I got these really huge sequins. I think they're like 6mm. No, I'm really terrible at millimeters, so I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I do have a caliper here. So I'm going to see if I can find these. Oh, I done broke it. Oh, no, I didn't break this one. But it did poke me. So we're looking at, what is the millimeters of this? This is about 14mm sequins. So I used sequins also, plop them all in some wet resin, and then some photo paper that I painted, like I said before. But what I did notice, you won't be able to see it on camera, but what I did notice is that the resin over time, it yellows, because this is like really white, and this is kind of like yellowish. The edges here, they're the same color, but since it has the resin on it, this resin that I was using in the past, it's yellowing, and I hate it. So I have to redo this one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I might as well do a video of it. So someone who is a friend of mine who was watching the live was like, "Ooh, I want that." And I was like, "Okay, do you want it?" But I don't feel like, I didn't feel right handing it to her and saying, "Here you go." I did break this digital caliper. I think I did. But anyway, yeah, I have to figure out how I broke it and how it's broken. I can't. Oh, I see it. Yeah, I think it pops in there. But anyway, so yeah, this is me. I am back breaking things on camera, except for the fact that I can't cut it out. So that's just how it's going for me today, at least. But anyway, I've been making a lot of stuff, and these earrings was one of them. Okay, so let's get into the actual base of this shape. Let me move my mouse out of the way. So I also was a little behind today because I was playing Stray. Is anybody in my subscribers, in my chat, who has been playing the game Stray? And if you know what that is, please comment and let me know that I'm not crazy for like going crazy for this game. I'm not particularly into like shoot 'em up games or anything like that. So it kind of fit a little bit for me for right now. I don't know. I didn't look anything into this game as to what to be expected once you go through the levels and going into the different levels of this game. So I don't know what to expect with this game. So if you guys know what that is, and you know who I am, and know the type of person I am, then you know Stray is the best game ever. Okay, love that game. So I'm using my little dowel here because I want to create a little oblong shape. So I'm going to be wrapping it around this mandrel right here and right here. And I bet you any amount of money I said dowel, didn't I? I am in the habit for 10 to 15 years saying this is a dowel, but it's not. It's a mandrel, okay? So I'm going to use it for this circle and that circle at the top and at the bottom. So I want to start with, because you also need to have a little lip on it, because that's the part that's going to go into your ear to start it off. And it's also going to be used to hold it back, you know, make sure it's not going to fall off. Is everybody asleep in my chat? It seems like everybody is asleep. And it seems that I am not going to be on live for very long. So let's bend this up. So there, I got a little bend on there, okay? So we know that we want this bend to be pointing out like this is, okay? It's pointed out. And so I'm going to take my mandrel, and then I am going to do a quick little bend. It doesn't need to be that perfect. And I'm just bending it around. This is 16 gauge copper wire, so it's a little bit tougher than the average wire. So I made a little shape there. And I am not doing any measurements because I am trying to have a measure-free project. So I just went down just a little bit, like about right here. And I'm going to bend up on the other side. Okay. So now I have this shape. It's a little shorter than I wanted to, but you can always pull it and make it a little bit longer. There you go. So is Gracie, Colleen, and Sandra still there? Are you guys still here? Do you know what stray is? Because I remember somebody, I think it was somebody in my subscribers had mentioned it, and I was like, never heard of it. Maybe I should look into it. And I did, and now I'm stuck. Thank you. Whoever suggested that. Can't remember who it was. So these are a little bit smaller. No, they're not. They're actually very close to the original size. It's pretty close. All right, so now we have this basic shape. So I am going to check my cameras to make sure my husband isn't home and he won't be coming in here making all this noise. Okay. So I have the basic shape going here that I am going to start to make a little loop, because we need this loop in order for this part, this little part right here, to go into. Okay, so let's do that. So I have my handy dandy pliers that I love them so much. They make nice little loops, and I'm going to just do a simple little loop. Boom. So you have to keep you are awake. I'm glad you're awake, Colleen, because I am not, but I'm trying to be awake. All right, so there you go. So you can leave it the way it is, or you know what I'm going to do? Even though this has nothing to do with a pair of earrings that I'm going to make another one. But I want to check to see if I made that a little too long. So I'm going to cut that really quick. All right. So now I am going to use my mandrel again. And I just wanted to make a little bit bigger of a loop, because I mean, if I'm being frank, I really love hoop earrings. I grew up on hoop earrings. Even though when we were younger, my mom used to be like, or my grandmother, she used to be like, all them fast girls wear hoop earrings. But we love hoop earrings. It was not fast girls. We just like hoop earrings. Had nothing to do with what we were doing. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit bigger and see what it looks like. Don't mind my face. Okay. Looks cute. I like it. So again, this little tip. I like to do it past this little lip here, just so I have a little bit to work with and not too much, okay? So now, it's a nice shape. So this is the one I did first, and this is the second one. So you can adjust the size according to your needs and your preferences. It's up to you, because if the earrings are for you, make it so that you would like it. Then I'm going to take and make a little loop. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be a loop. Okay. And sometimes you make a loop and it looks like that. You could just take your pliers, poke it in like this, and just go backwards. And then that centralizes your loop like this. Okay. Then I also would like to take my pliers just to make sure that the loop is centered, so it's not bent this way or that way. So you just make sure it's centered. There we go. Boom. I got bigger hoops. And I think I'm going to set those aside because, well, you know what? We're gonna wire wrap this one. Okay. So I got my beads ready to go. Of course, those beads are in the description box below. There's a nice little link to Amazon. Sit this 16 gauge wire or your 20 gauge wire aside. So I'm going to pull off a little bit of my 30 gauge wire. I'll say this is like a foot, give or take. I don't know. So you guys, I always ask this question on my lives. At least I think I do. I'm going to try to. Is that I always ask people, what is one thing that you did this week that you're very proud of? But I actually don't know what the answer is to my own question for myself, but I think that the answer to that question, I always say, you know, what is it that you did this week that you're very, very proud of? And you want to tell everybody and spread that joy. I always talk about spreading that joy. And for me, that is me being able to get all my laundry done from my trip. Because sometimes when you come back from a trip, you don't want to unpack. You don't want to do any of that work because you're like, now I come back and I'm back to working again. And it's like, I don't want to do it. But I did really good. Like, I didn't do it, any complaints whatsoever. But I got all my laundry done, and it's one thing to get your laundry done. It's washed. You got it out of the washer. Good times, good for you. But getting it out of the dryer, even sometimes getting in the washer and washing it, you're like, yay, I accomplished something. But it's another thing to get it out of the washer, put it in the dryer, and then from the dryer, after it gets done, take it out and then fold it. Now that's another whole thing, and I was able to accomplish that, and I'm pretty proud of myself. So Bronco, come here. What were you doing? Did you go for a walk by yourself? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Come here. How are you? Were you being good? You want more chicken? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to come up? Come. You want to come up? Mom, I have short legs. Get out of my bone broth. Come here, baby. Here's Bronco. If you guys haven't seen him in a long time, he's like, where are the people? Where are the people? He has gotten way bigger. He's like, I am almost an adult, Mom. So yeah, this is Bronco. Let me get you some chicken. So he's about a year now. You remember, you guys, when I was live and I was like, oh, I'm getting a dog. Here you go. Chicken. You can see him eating with his mouth open. He eats with his mouth open. There he is. Did you say hi? Did you say hi? Was it good? Alright, I gotta put you on the floor because he's such a big boy. Look, a big boy. What you doing? Some people be like, you're weird for saying your dog is your bestie, but yeah, he's my bestie. He's my bestie, only if I give him chicken. But, yeah. Here you go, boo. There you go. Continue to eat with your mouth open. That is the mouth of champions. So, to get this started, I'm just trying to get the wire onto the hoop. And I'm starting from the loop part, okay? Just wrapping on this 30 gauge wire, making sure that all the ends are tied down when I do it, okay? Okay, looks pretty good. Yeah, they are. They live in our house rent free. And the only thing that they can do is love us. He ain't got no money to speak of. But he's like, as long as you have chicken, I will be your best friend. And that's all I can all I can ask for. So yeah, he's a good boy though. He's a really good boy. All right. So this is the part that I really hate because this wire is so thin. You run the risk of popping it or breaking it. So I'm just holding the wire and I am just wrapping it around, making sure I have enough. I'm holding it from one end so that it doesn't just slide down the earring. So yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna smash it down a smidgel. And guess what we're ready to do? We're ready to string on some beads. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to explain to you guys. I hate promoting these beads. I actually hate these beads, but they're only ones that look nice. And they look nice for like 10 minutes. Like, I swear to beef. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if I can get you guys this. Okay, here we go. You can see it a little bit. You see these beads and you see this bead. These are the same beads. I kid you not, they are the same beads. You see how shiny and gold this one is? For some reason, the gold doesn't stay very long on these beads. They go off. I have a lot of gold beads that I've gotten in the past. I just can't find them again. And so these were the only ones that I can find on Amazon. And I can't remember where I got those other gold beads that I had before. And these are the only ones I have, and these are the only ones that I could find. So it is what it is. I like to use them for a project, and they're good for a good bit. I knew that this would happen, and I even took and I coated them with nail polish, clear nail polish, and it was like, oh, it worked a little bit, but it really didn't stay for very long. So basically these beads that I have on this earring here is about 3 days, 4 days old, and they're already changing color. So I don't know, and I don't really know. I think they are plastic. Actually, I'm sure of it, but it is what it is. These are the beads that we're working with today, okay? They are what they are. So all you have to do, string on a bead. That's what I'm doing. Just stringing on a bead. And according to what I did 3 beads flat, and then I started to bump the beads out. So I'll show you how I did that. So we strung it on. I like to push them all the way up to the loop, this loop right here. So I'm pushing it all the way up. And then when I put the bead on, the wire is towards this finger. Now I'm going to wrap it back. So if the wire is coming from this side, I'm going to have the wire come from this side. So it's going opposite from the way that the wire comes out of the bead. So I'm wrapping it the opposite direction. Hey Marie, how are you? Marie, as you can see, next to her name is a leaf. I can't remember because I'm live and I can't look it up real quick. But each one of my Martian cheerleaders, they each get a leaf, and the leaf represents how long you've been a member. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. But Marie, she has a purple one, And that represents how many months she's been a Martian cheerleader. So yay, welcome Martian cheerleader. We got a Martian cheerleader in the house. How you been, Marie? Bronco has left me because I wasn't giving him enough chicken. Some best friend he is. So I'm gonna string out another one and I'm gonna start wrapping it from the front to the back. And then I think like after this live, I did say that I was going to do some stray, but I don't know, I think I might do some drawing because I like to draw too. So yeah, you can even see, I don't know if you can see the difference. I can see the difference because I'm just really critical. I am doing well, Marie. I am doing very well. I took my break. We went to California and we had a great time. We had a great time in California. Did not want to leave, literally, which I think this was the first place, if we went anywhere just like as a quick trip, but not like a vacation, I think this was the first place where we said, yeah, I really don't want to leave. And guess what? We didn't. We didn't. We literally missed our flight and we were like, oh, wow, look at that. Missed our flight. It will be great. Stay a little longer. If you're ever on a trip and you're like, oh, I don't want to leave. Don't leave. Stay a little longer. I would love to do that. But California, we just didn't want to leave. We literally, once we got to California, we were like, wow, this is our place. We're like, we really loved California. I can't even begin to tell you how much we loved it. So we went to, so let me tell you about a trip. So I think what I saw, Matt girl, I'm just gonna assume what we went to, first we flew into San Francisco and we flew out of Los Angeles. So flying into San Francisco, and we drove down and we hit different places along the way. So I am in North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina and I went to San Francisco. I'm trying to think of where all the because we stayed at Airbnbs. We didn't stay in hotels. We were like, we're gonna stay in Airbnbs, which was great. That was great. So we went to San Francisco, flew in there, stayed there for a couple of days. Of course, we did all the, touristy things because I've always wanted to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. So we went to the Golden Gate Bridge, but then my husband took it a step further and said, hey, we're going to ride bikes across the Golden Gate Bridge. And I was like, yeah, I just want to look at the bridge from the hill. And he's like, nah, we're going over the bridge. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I said to myself, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And so we rented some bikes and we went across the bridge. We literally rode our bikes across the bridge. Now, when you go across the bridge, I can't remember what the town was that was across, that was on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge. I want to say Las Salinas. I'm just guessing. I'm literally pulling that name out of my butt. I might be right. I might be wrong. Well, when we got over there was no bike path. So basically we're just like riding our bikes on a highway, and these people who let us rent these bikes, they gave us a map. They're like, this is the way you go and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yeah, that seems easy enough. Yeah. And we get over to the edge of the bridge and we're like, wait, which way do we go? And they're like, everybody, I'm asking everybody else. They don't know. We don't know. We're all looking at maps and we're like, where do we go? We literally could have died. Literally, that was a bug zapper. But anyway, we literally could have died. So I'm like, these people didn't tell us nowhere to, they didn't tell us. They just said, just get to the marina or yeah, is that called the marina? Whatever, where we had to go catch the ferry. So yeah, we literally had to turn on our GPS on our phones and be like, every now and again, we're like, I think we go this way. And so literally that's how we got across the bridge. We made it. I'm sitting here before you today. We did not die. We did not get hit by a car. And another thing I noticed, North Carolina, when you're riding on a bike, people are not very nice to people on bikes here. And I don't know why this is. I think it's the New York and half of the Sausalito. That's it. That was it. And so we had to get there. And so there's a marina there, and you can catch a ferry back to the other side of the bay to get back in San Francisco. And so, yeah, we made it. It was great. And then after that, and it was very nice. Yeah, it was very nice there. We were only there for like, we actually missed one of the ferries because it was there, and we were like, yeah, I see the ferry. We can get on the ferry, or we can just like experience this town. So we actually walked up and down the way there. It's not like a boardwalk or anything, but it's a nice street with nice little shops and bars. We stopped at a bar and all that stuff. So it was really nice. It was a different experience. We talked to a lady there who owns a store, and she had like little souvenirs and stuff. And I bought, I don't know what it is about these scissors. Look at these scissors. So I bought these scissors. I can't remember what the company was I think it's called Sprout or something like that. And Modern Sprout, that's what it was called. And it's actually on here. But anyway, yeah. Look at these. These are not really scissors. These are really like shears, pruning shears. I think they call them pruning shears. So they're very sharp. I love them, but I just thought it was so fancy looking. I said, I gotta get this. Fancy. And they had like, of course they had like shirts and purses and stuff like that. It's a really nice place. And she curates a lot of her things from local things in the area, and so yeah, it's really nice restaurants there. Really nice restaurants. And I was like, ooh, I really want to eat at a restaurant, but we weren't hungry. We would have had to been there for a little bit before we actually got hungry, which I don't even understand how that would have happened. We literally rode our bikes, like I think it was 3 hours to even get to the bridge. No, that's not right. I think I'm exaggerating. I would say it was about an hour and a half from the place where we rented the bikes to the actual bridge. They didn't tell us that, but we didn't mind. It wasn't too bad. And then once you get to the bridge, it takes about like, I'll say 30 minutes tops, because we were stopping, taking pictures and all that good jazz, and to get across the bridge. And I think by the time everything was said and done, it took us like 4 hours, 5 hours, because we were taking our time. We weren't like in a rush or anything. It's not like we had like a schedule to keep, and we had the bikes all day. So that was like, and I would say that had to been the best day ever. I would say it was the best day ever. It was one of those things that I would never have done on my own. I wouldn't have said, oh, let's make a plan to do that. I would never have done that. No. And then my husband, he's smart, because he knows I'll be like, yeah, I would rather go shopping and not worry about any of that stuff, and let's just look at the bridge from afar. He said, no, we're gonna go across it. He was like, I'm sorry, honey, we already rented a bike. Like, if I were to like fight him on it, he would have been like, sorry, honey, we already rented the bikes. But he didn't have to do that, because I was like, yeah, that kind of sounds like fun, let's do it. And he was just like, what, really? He was like, I was trying to trick you into it. It's like, you ain't got to do that, because it's once in a lifetime, So we did that. We stayed in San Francisco. I will believe we stayed in San Francisco for like 3 days, and then we went to a soccer game at Candlestick, because you always wanted to go to Candlestick. So we just like put things on our trip. When we drove down the one, we put things on a trip that we always wanted to do. So yeah. And then we saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in LA, Inglewood to be exact. But yeah, we saw Red Hot Chili Peppers. What? So that was nice. But anyway, getting back to this earring. So I'm just strung on 3 beads onto this wire here. So 3 beads on the wire. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling this wire so that it kind of bends these beads up a little bit, and I'm scooching them closer to the first bead like that. And then I just start wrapping them there. Boom. So with this trip being the way that it, oh man, I'm telling you, the Pacific Coast Highway, driving down that was like, literally it was like another world. Now I'm gonna go on to another subject. Okay, I just got a really a comment that really annoys me and it wasn't nice. Why would anybody subscribe before seeing the video? Number one, Sarah, what's your name? Sarah Terps. That video is about 3 years old. Back then, everybody was telling everybody to subscribe in the beginning of the video. So if you weren't a very mean person, you wouldn't say nothing. But it was 3 years ago. And if you knew that, why do people get on people's videos and they say like really mean things, and then it's so anonymous, and they can just say whatever they want to say? But anyway, I'm not gonna let her bother me. Even if you on here, you come on live, I really don't care. This is the thing about YouTube. This is the reason why I had to take a break, was comments like that I just can't. You got to be nice to people because you don't want them to run away from you. If they say something mean, you say something nice. And I think for me doing that for 2 to 3 years, that it was really great on me mentally, because what I really want to say is, I'm giving you this video for free. Why don't you appreciate it? Like, I'm giving you, you don't have to pay for this. And so there's just different things like that that kind of like tweaked me mentally, that I just like, I can't take this anymore. I can't do this. I can't do this. What do I think I'm doing? I can't do this. These people are mean. Sometimes they are real nasty, like that lady. The video was like, I bet you the video that she's talking about, I'm actually gonna click on it. Yes, it's a video that is about 3 to 4 years old, and she's saying that. So back in the day, they told us, hey, this is how you do a YouTube video, blah, 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 blah. And then we did it. But I don't do that now. I don't tell people to subscribe now, unless I say, if you like stuff like this or stuff like that, or making jewelry or anything like that, then I would say subscribe in the beginning. But I normally don't do that. But that was like back in the day, I would do that. But Sarah Terps, that was not nice. Why don't you watch the whole video before you say mean things to me? Okay? Okay. So you can tell that I am changed as a person. I do not. Yeah, they do not have to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. You could just go on. It's like you can tell when someone comments that they're having a bad day, and they want you to have a bad day too, along with them. So it's just like really not nice. And I think I might even comment on that and even say exactly what I just told you guys, because guess what? You're getting it for free. You can just turn it off. If that really bothered you so much that you commented, how about it bothered you so much that you could just turn it off and go on to another video? So, but anyway, so I just did a little wrap. Of course, with this particular project, I'm going to make a tutorial on this later, which will go into depth, but I'm just making a project while I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I definitely changed as a person. Like literally I had like conversations with my husband about like YouTube and like, you know, what it does to a person. And we've also been reaching out to YouTube. And I say this, I'm going to be saying this in every video from now on, is that YouTube needs to make it easier for people to take a break when they need to. They could just say, you know, this creator's in on vacation or whatever, they have like a little vacation mode. So what happens is when people go, somebody commented on this video, when you go, this video that we're in right now, maybe not, but anyway, when you go on vacation and you stop putting videos up, it affects your channel, whereas YouTube stops showing it to other people. So I've been, you know, vocal on it, and a lot of other YouTubers have been vocal on it, where we can have a little vacation mode, and then it freezes our analytics so that when we leave or take a break because we need it for our mental health, it's not going to undo all the work that we did. So we think that YouTube's being a little unfair on that advantage, and hopefully, just hopefully, I hope YouTube is listening to everybody saying this, and I might even do an exclusive video of just that subject, because it's so needed. It's not even funny, because people are like, I can't take a break, because if I take a break, that messes up all the work I've done for the last 3 years or so. So what I've been doing is I'll take like a week and I would do about 3 videos, right? I edit them, I put them up, upload them, and, you know, do all the work. So I have 3 videos that are just sitting there in the queue ready for you guys to see. And so I just do all the work and all in like maybe a course of like 2 days of editing the video, uploading the video, putting the description, all the links, and doing the thumbnails and all that stuff. Do that over the course of 2 to 3 days. And then I think I would spread it out over 2 weeks of just like, I'll put a video up each week. And that's how I've been doing my breaks. But just getting to that point is pretty difficult for any content creator. So we've been talking about it a lot with YouTube. Hopefully YouTube is listening. So yeah, I did that for my vacation. Like literally I took a vacation, but was I really taking a vacation? What do you guys think? Was I really taking a vacation? Because when I was on vacation, I was uploading videos. I mean, not uploading videos. I already had them uploaded. I was like pushing a button to get them up and added. But really, technically, if I'm taking a vacation, I'm not thinking about anything work related, right? So I kind of think that I really didn't, you know, take a vacation from YouTube. I took a vacation from life and from Raleigh, North Carolina. I really hate it here. Raleigh used to be a really nice place, and now it has become a place to live. You know, those places, there's places to live and there's places to like be. And Raleigh was not the place to be for me now, because it's gotten too busy. It's gotten too busy, and it's like, it's overwhelming to live here. It's so busy. Everybody's moving here. Because from New York, people move down here from New York. And when they move down here from New York, they are bringing along their New York accent. Of course they're bringing their New York accents, but their New York attitudes, and just like everything's fast. It's crazy. And then how many people are getting into traffic altercations is out of this world here. I really think that it's going to be addressed soon, because it's out of control. It's out of control. Like just outside my house, like I heard people yelling and honking horns and stuff. I'm like, do I want to know? Not that much. It's a lot of that here. It's a lot of road rage and all that good jazz here. And so I'm like, I'm over it. Get me out of here. So we don't know, but we're thinking of it. So we're thinking of getting out of Dodge. Not only that, here's another thing that a lot of people are not thinking about, is that the housing market is out of control. So even if I go and I say, hey, I want to sell my house and get another one, you ain't getting another one here. So what we're going to do is, if we do, we'll sell our house here, and then we can take that money, because our house value has more than doubled. I think it's officially tripled since we bought the house, and that's crazy to me, because I'm like, I paid this much for it. Why is it 3 times that amount, what it's worth? It's crazy to me. Everybody wants to move here, and so I'm like, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Take my house, pay me for it, but I can't live here anymore. So anyway, so I'm gonna finish off this earring. Well, these are kind of bigger. I should have not did it this way. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, hey, that's what I'm doing right there. I just moved it down. So then it's all focally, centrally located at the bottom of this hoop. So I like that. I like it. Yay. So now all I have to do is cut this wire. Then I'm going to take these pliers. I cut my finger at the same time, but it's just the skin. I'm okay. I lived. And then I'm going to take this wire and make sure I smash it down a smidgel. And I might not even leave this video up. I might take this video down, but at the same time, I don't know. He always comes to me. Whenever he's barking at something, he always comes to me just to make sure I'm safe. Come here. Come here. Come here. What seems to be the trouble? What seems to be the trouble? Okay, I will check the camera for you. Yes, we have a camera. Did we get the camera for the dog? No. There's no one here. Is there someone breaking in the back door? No, no one's here. What's your problem? No. Sit. Sit on your bits. Sit on your bits. Good boy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, this is the earring. It's so pretty. I gotta keep it. So I was gonna show you guys, I am gonna show you guys my next project, in my next video. So my next video, I don't know. I'm still on the brink of what my next video is going to be. But let me show you what I've been working on since getting back from California. The puppy is doing very well. He's obnoxious. He's really chunky, and he likes chicken, and he's a year old now. He's a year old now. He's very heavy. I picked him up earlier to show you guys. But do you think, I just want to ask you guys, does this look like I bought this from a store? This thing right here. This is just let me show you this bracelet. This leaf bracelet right here, my husband bought that for me for our anniversary last year, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I'm talking about this right here. This diamond tennis bracelet. Diamond, the camera's over here. Diamond tennis bracelet. So, yeah. Yeah, this right here now, I made this. So I made a bunch of loops all on the line. And then I took some, you can actually on Amazon, oh my goodness, you can get anything on Amazon. You can get anything. When I say you can get anything, you can get anything. I mean, not just anything, but you can get a lot of things from Amazon. And so I found a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of cubic zirconias they have a bunch of cubic zirconias, all different sizes. You got to make sure you get the right millimeters size. So once I figured that out, I made a bunch of little loops, and it was a little open loop. And then I took it and I just took this glue. This project just proved to me that this glue, this B7000 glue, is the best glue ever. This glue did not come here to play. As I took this bracelet off and I put it in my pocket. Like, we went to a show on Friday, and I put this in my pocket and I said, oh my God, I cannot believe these beads or these cubic zirconias are still in there. They're still there, just going strong. I don't think they're coming out at all. And I just glued them. I took a pair of pliers. I took a pair of tweezers that came with it, and I took each one, dipped it in glue, dipped it into each one of those little holes. So I'm trying to figure out if I should make this into a video. I'm not sure. Not sure. But what I will say, that's what I've been working on. Then I did this one. Oh, a closure on what? On the earring wire? But I made this little earring cuff. Let me show you the concept of it. So basically, I got one side is a spiral. One side is a spiral, and then let me just pull them apart like this, okay? Pull them apart. So I just had one piece of wire that I folded in half right here. Okay, so this is a part that's really important because this is going to go behind your ear. Then I had this little stylish looking thing. I just wanted to do a little spiral. So I did a spiral, and then I did 3 little loops. And I was like, why did I do that? This is how it started. Why did I do that? And I was like, oh, it looks really cute when there's like nothing, but it looks like it should have beads in it. So I couldn't find any beads in my arsenal that really looked cute. And so I was like, I wonder if I can get some cubic zirconias. So I got some cubic zirconias, and then I I got one that was a variety pack. So with the variety pack, you have different sizes. That's what a variety pack is. But anyway, so I found some clear ones, and I took some of that cement glue. If you ever are trying to figure out what kind of glue can I use, this B7000 is pretty awesome. It's almost like an E6000, but you know, they both equally stink, but you know, this is cheaper. And it has this nice little spout, and it's got this little pin type thing that goes inside of it to, you know, make sure that the glue is just not going to come off. Okay. Just because Colleen asked for it, I might do it. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's a really easy concept. If you really think about it, all you're doing is a bunch of loops. Once you get the loops, and make sure your loops are uniform. Once you figure that out, because I have a trick as to keeping your loops uniform. Once you have your loops uniform, then you can just take one type of cubic zirconia and just drop it in each one of the loops. I think I will do that. Okay. But the video, I do have a video that's coming, and that video is coming like next week. It's a video that I did a while ago, and I just happened to find it, and I said, oh my God, I never posted this. Why? So I'm putting that video up. But yeah, this is a bracelet that I made, and all I did was put a chain on it with a lobster claw, and I attached it on both sides. So I had a loop on this side and a loop on the other side, and then put a bunch of little smaller loops, and then I just took the I took the actual component after I got it done and it was cemented and it was cured. Then I took it and I just bent it into a shape. So you can even bend it to another shape. You can bend it into a heart. You can try to figure that out. You know, different things like that. Yes, closure in the back. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where it even came from. I just was like, oh, I wonder if I can do this with wire. And I figured it out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it in a video. So when you put it, I put it on my ear. It's just a cuff. It's not anything special. I just wrapped it around my ear. And then I just pinch it. And that is what we have. Let me make my video bigger. But this is what it looks like in my ear. I hope I don't have anything else in my ear. But yeah, that is what it looks like. And it's easy. It stays on there all the time. You know, I don't ever have it come off or anything like that. But anyway, just like I said, email me at martiandiscord@gmail.com if you want to be into the Discord, because on the Discord I'm actually going to show the people there what I've been doing. Ouch, what I've been doing lately. And I just got a splinter from this table, or something poked me and it doesn't feel good. But yeah, so I'm gonna post there what the actual foundation of this bracelet looked like. So then you can see, oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure underneath this video, you like this video, because guess what? That helps this channel keep going. And it helps this channel to be recognized by the algorithm that is YouTube. Okay? So, yeah. Awesome. So, I am going to show you in a video. And that video should be quick because it was really simple. It really was simple. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. And I remember I was at the store and I was wearing just that. And someone says, oh, I love your tennis bracelet. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I wonder if I could do a whole tennis bracelet that way, going all the way across. I don't know. That might even be the idea of the video. I don't know yet. But yeah, I definitely want to do, because it's quick. And I'm always lately been looking for those quick videos that I can just pop out there really quick that people find interesting. So yeah, so I think I might do that. But anyway, you guys, make sure you like this video. Below, underneath this video, there's a little thumbs up. If you can thumbs up this video, because guess what, that helps the algorithm to keep pushing my videos out there so that other people can find it. Hopefully it will be nice people who find the video and are not mean people who just want to hurt people's feelings. Stinky. That's just gross. But anyway, yeah, I am going to log off and I am going to continue being wonderful as I can be, and nice and kind to everyone behind me or anyone around me as much as I can. And you guys should do the same. Always be kind to everybody. Tip your waiters, tip your delivery people, tip your Amazon people if they come through or whatever and they're delivering your food and stuff like that. Tip them. Have a conversation. Tell them they had a, tell them to have a good day. Something. Do something kind. Make someone smile today. And I hope I made you guys smile. So, but if not, that's okay. If I didn't, it's okay. But anyway, you guys, I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. And I will see you in the next video. Okay? Bye.